And if you have to move the ship to bring them into into the firing arcs, that means you can't do a full turn dodge because you've done something else. So just for that reason, I mean, but some of those look absolutely wonderful. And is this going to be a decision made tonight, or are you going to be borrowing a spaceship today?
We'll borrow one today, I think. We've not decided. We're all ready to go, by the way.
Okay, right. Well, there's been has everyone spent any skill points that they wanted to spend?
I was going to ask you about this because I had 22, and I said I wanted to try and
right. So if you spend, we've looked it up. It's not a great value for money, but if you spend 20 skill points, you get +1, not 1D plus, just +1.
So perception goes up to 3 then.
If it's 2D +2 now.
Yeah.
And
no, it's 2D plus 0 at the minute. So would it be 2D?
So you go up to 2D +1.
Right. Yeah, I think that's going to be worth it in the long run.
And you can do that again. Once it gets to 3D, it costs 30 skill points to put it up by 1.
Oh yeah.
But whenever it's 2D, it's 20. So you can do that another twice because that'll take it up to 3. Yeah. But I mean, it's not a massive return for your skill points. But I mean, I know why you're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So there's been stuff going on in the meantime since the last mission. Obviously, Lou spent 20 weeks. I don't know how you train perception. How do you train perception? How do you?
Well, it could involve me and Sam, really, couldn't it? With our Jedi skills, we could be or it could be Johnson stood behind him throwing spanners at his head.
Well, like the original Star Wars.
I would say a combination of those things sounds like probably what's happened.
So you'd been hiding your belongings.
You'd borrowed the old Outrider to go on a very, very mundane pickup. I've got the system written down here somewhere, but it's irrelevant. You get there. It's not. It's a what you'd consider are the most straightforward things of all time. Where a thing is. It's been hidden by rebels on the planet. You're picking it up and taking it back to base. That's it. No danger expected. I'm going to need to know, what would you have with you? Bear in mind, you're in a borrowed ship. What gear and what robots would you have? This is, we're going to need to know all this now. So exactly what have you got with you?
Based on what you said, Mark,
everything
in a very fucking ordinary pickle. Fucking everything.
I would also like to purchase my own thermal detonator, please, and thank you.
Yeah, we've got a squad of just hanging about in the ship. So, a squad of rebel commandos, some rocket launchers,
assassin droids.
So, what about what droids are with you?
Loader, I'll leave behind. If it's a mundane mission, I won't bother with loader. I'll have a couple of blasters, lightsaber, and shield.
Right.
And a utility belt.
Yeah. Are you not taking so you're not taking your armor?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. No problem. Anything? Everybody know what they're going to have on them? And which robots are we taking?
Hang on a minute. We've jumped 3 steps in prepping for a mission here. Like, we need to know the mission objective first.
This isn't
equipment
the
comes at the end.
Yeah. This isn't the mission. This has already happened this has happened in downtime.
Anything comes with risk, though, doesn't it? Anything comes with danger, so we'd be ready for action. We'd be ready for something.
Yeah. My standard loadout of
D6.
So, what about the 2 assassin droids? What are you doing with them?
We wouldn't have brought them on a standard thingy room, would we? Let's be honest.
Okay, so you've got D6 with you, and that's
always
it. Right? No problem. Right. What's happened is somehow the Imperials had got a hold of the intercept of the transmissions, and when you get there, it's blatantly a trap. You've all managed to leg it, stormtroopers chasing like nutters. At some point, you've realised there's no way you can safely get back to the ship, but that doesn't bother you because you're in a spaceport and there's ships everywhere. So you've told D6 to go back to the Outrunner and get the hell out of Dodge, and you're going to you'll make your own way back after larcenying a freighter. And you pick one, the nearest one. It looks like the Millennium Falcon, but you're with the single cannons. You get in, you take off. As you're just checking the systems and everything else, you realise this thing's got no rations, which is really annoying because the other ship's got loads. But you've also, I need to stress, you haven't eaten today. So it's just like feck, and you haven't got enough fuel to get back to base. However, as you run a check on what systems, you can imagine the sort of thing, like Han Solo's checking what systems are in range. You're doing this shizzle, and there is a planet called, I forgot the name of the fucking planet. Move, little Moggy.
Alderaan.
No, that's not there anymore.
I have a feeling it's not Alderaan.
Trinta is the name of the planet, and you don't know much about it. You can call up. You're still on the. You're still able to connect to the Imperial hyperweb. So, Sam, if you wanted to know a bit more about Trinta, which is pretty much the only option you've got, you will be able to call it up on your pocket computer if you so wish.
Yes, please.
Right, let me get into the full, because I've not even opened the game, have I? Hang on. What you find is you'll need to enlarge this because it'll be too little on its Todd. Have you got that?
Yeah.
That's basically when you've typed in Trinta. This is the info that's come back. It's all that's on the hyperweb about the planet. But it might be worth having a little look, see what you think. But I mean, what you're planning on is if you can find any sort of, or I mean, there's there's ways and means to power the ship as long as you can get raw materials. You think certainly you would hope that there is some manner of civilization. You could tell from the readout that it was deemed when the it goes back to the Old Republic last time anyone bothered going there, and he said it was unsuitable. It's hostile, poor terrain, loads of animal life. Sees no value. But you're thinking if you can get because one of the things you've noticed about the ship that you're in is it's got power converter. So you'd be able to put in some sort of any sort of metallic ore, anything you can, and it can convert it into starship fuel. It's one of the things it can do. So you believe that Trinta might be a good bet. I'm not going to ask. No, I think I'm going to have to because the D6 is in a different ship. So I'm going to need an astrogation roll, please, Sam, as you are the navigator man.
I'm not.
Forgive me for asking, Mark. Isn't astrogation for the hyperdrive, or are we going into?
Yeah, this is where you're going. You've just come off the planet where you were trapped in this stolen ship.
Yep, yeah.
And now you're thinking to go to Trinta. Because D6 he's safe in the in the ship you came in, and he'll be getting stressed out by now because you've not been in touch.
So this is a TPK roll then.
Yep. So astrogation, please.
I'm 2D plus 2. I don't know when I became the astrogation guy.
Can anyone beat 3D plus 2?
I thought it was.
I've only got 3D.
Mechanical skill.
It's a technical
mechanical skill.
Mechanical skill.
Is it mechanical?
Yeah.
2D.
Who's got the best?
Sounding like me, I think.
I'm 2D plus 2.
3D.
You're 3D plus 2. So if you two help each other, Sam can add 2D to your. So it's plus 2 to your roll, Tom, which will make it 3D plus 4.
3 plus 4, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll roll 3D and then we'll add 4 to it.
Okie doke. Good luck.
And then obviously if I roll a 6, I'll roll another one. I roll a 6. Do I roll another one, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I or don't I? I don't know. The
Oh,
answer
you
is yes.
do. If you've rolled a 6 on the first dice, on the wild dice, then yeah, you do.
It's 15 plus 4 is 19.
19. That's slightly more than what you needed. So yeah, absolutely, you jump to hyperspace. One of the things, in fact, if I could have a perception roll from Sam, he's the one who'd be looking for this sort of thing.
Huh. 2D plus 1 is not horrendous.
Let me get back to the actual talky thing. Right, here we go. No, that's all right. The ship, as you were coming into the ship, the hull looks like it's been sandblasted. You know, something's been in some sort of situation where the hull's a lot thinner than you would like it to be. And as you come out of hyperspace, you start to see the planet in front of you, and suddenly the shots come across your bows, warning shots, clearly intended to miss. And let me find where the fellow's name is, etc. That's the problem with this book. It's in the middle, not the start at the end. Right, so sorry, I thought I was more prepared. It's a bounty hunter, so it seems to be that word of your exploits has actually been, attracting the Empire, which is not a good thing. But at least the Empire consider you enough of a threat to put money on you. So therefore, it's a bit of an underhanded compliment.
Do we recognise the ship, Mark?
The ship. I was going to say, if you could roll me a perception, Andy. See if you can remember. That's good enough.
15.
Yes, you recognise the ship, and you know the guy it belongs to. I'm trying to find the bit that I need. It's not there. How is it up there? And I know it exists because I read it. Okay. Okay, you recognise the ship as the Centre Fear, which is owned by Krutag, who is a bounty hunter that Andy has heard of. And he normally has a crew. He's not like a solo hunter like Boba Fett. He would have a crew with him. And he's basically demanding that you surrender as you come in range of the ships. And the last shot seems to have taken out your ion drives. So you've basically got thruster jets. That's it at this moment in time.
What
The ship is plummeting into the gravity well, and he's just following, finding it very amusing and asking you to surrender. What I'm going to need first of all is this is for Dio. Here we are. I'll read this. The Centre Fear, there's a bit to read that I slightly missed over there. The Centre Fear is on your trail and at short range. Its twin blaster cannons track the erratic flight of your ship as it dives towards the flickering green haze below. The ship's controls are sluggish, and the whine of air against the rapidly heating hull grows louder and louder. What we need is a moderate roll, so that's going to be it's easy. No, it's easy 6, isn't it? 6. No, garbage. 3 is very easy. So easy is 5 plus. So it's going to be. Oh, why don't just have a look in the book? Go away, little cat.
Mark, can you remind me of the name of that bounty hunter? Sorry.
Yes, I can.
Can you
His
remember?
name is
Crew tag.
Yeah, and the ship, which one of you
Centre
would know.
Fear.
The Scent of Fear is a modified Taloran prey chaser.
What species is crew tag?
He's human, but you
Yeah.
you know that from he tends to have diverse crews, so he's not likely
Yeah.
to. He's Taloran actually, which is but they were human. They look human.
Yeah.
So
Moderate is 11 to 15 on my.
yeah, why am I being such a cabbage? So yeah, 11 plus, which is what did you get? Oh no, it's not rolled yet.
Is this Starship Piloting then, Mike?
Yeah, Starship Piloting.
Yeah, Roger.
Okay.
How about that? I'm a 25.
That is perfect. Right, so you're heading down. You're managing. You can't stop the fact that you're going down, but you're doing a good job of keeping it steady, which is
If anything else, I would probably actually try to gain speed with nosedive. So the idea being I'm going to get down faster to try and get away and then pull up at the last. If that's
well,
okay.
you're pulling up with that roll. You're pulling away from the Scent of Fear. I mean, as I say, for purposes of the game, it's firing at you, but they're missing. You can see the sensors flashing up that beneath you is a dense wood and swirling green fog. So, as you come out of high orbit, you're going into the storm. There's a thick green fog envelops the ship. Lightning flashes across the viewports, and heavy rain drums onto the hull. The wind makes an unearthly shriek as it gusts. The scanners suddenly go blank, and the viewports reveal only swirling green fog. For an instant, it seems as if a malevolent human face was rising out of the mist, but as soon as it emerges, it is gone. And now you're being buffeted properly by the storm as you've hit the atmosphere. We're going to need another moderate roll, please.
And as I'm doing this, Dio's going to be shouting over to Caleb like, I need the bloody sensors. Get the bloody sensors back on. What are you doing?
But what sort of check would it be to try and get the sensors back on?
Well, they're on. It's just that all you can see is green fog.
No.
but there's a reason for that. It's because all that's out there is green fog. So you just shut up. What are you on about, Bellend? So you're moving in. You say you can't see. This fog is incredibly thick. You can literally see nothing. But that also means they can't see you, and you do notice the bolts cease as though he's not sure where you are. So we're going to need. Let's see, as you're going down, it's still completely just on the point of control. I'm not going to say it's out of control because you've made some good rolls, but you know that you've got potential for a highly unpleasant landing if it goes horribly wrong. So level 3, okie dokie. As you come through the fog, a leafy green canopy of what looks like huge trees lies directly ahead and underneath you. So can we take yet another moderate Starship Piloting?
Okay. That's a 20.
That'll do nicely. If you'd have failed that, the gunners could have tried to blow them out of the way, and Dave could have tried and put the shields in the way of the ground. But you haven't. So right, level 3, you're skimming the trees. You're coming into the trees. You're now hearing scraping noises echo all across the hull, like when the double-decker bus goes under a low tree. Massive tree trunks loom ahead. And literally, Tom, as you're coming in and you're seeing your vision's blurred by the fog, suddenly there's a massive tree in front of you, and we need a moderate Starship Piloting roll, please.
Is it any of my force skills pinging at this point, Mark? Is anything shouting at me?
Would you have put Danger Sense up?
If I'm stood near Koda, Danger Sense is up, Mark.
Right. Your Danger Sense is the best thing I can describe it to you, Dave, is like when you cast Detect Evil in Barovia.
Yeah.
That's what's
Evasive.
happening with your danger sense.
Ooh. Okay.
Mark, can I blast these trunks in front of me as we're
You
coming
can
down?
blast the trunks, yeah. You can take a. I mean, has Tom dodged them yet?
No, it was just
Has Tom dodged them yet?
can I
Let's
add
see,
to
you will be able to. It's fine.
Crazy,
If he had failed that, then what it lets you do is add your gunnery to his pilot.
Yeah,
blast bits out of the
Can I
way.
ask?
Listen,
Can I
listen,
ask
you've
Andy
got a-
to roll it anyway?
Of course you
You've got a
can.
hero level pilot at the helm.
Why,
Everything's
Dave?
going to be fine.
Why do you want me to roll?
Possibly go wrong.
Just roll your
'Cause
Starship gunnery, and you get to add that
because
to 19 to just see how classy it is.
Wow. 23. So what you guys see is Birmingham just goes pale, and he turns around to all of you and he says, "I've got a bad feeling about." No, it doesn't matter. Koda shot it. Carry on.
Look, if you need me to shoot something, I'm your guy. Everything else, it's up to everybody else.
You're starting to see this.
There
Sorry,
is a sense of something about this place. That face that appeared, I don't think that's just coincidence.
Yeah,
There's something wrong here.
It's really weird, Dave, because you know full well that not everything on this planet can be dangerous. But as far as your danger sense is concerned, your force skills are telling you this planet is dangerous.
Okay.
So as you're coming in, I'm going to actually move you onto it is a map, but you don't need it to be a map, if you know what I mean. It's not going to be. There's not going to be much combat, I don't think, unless we get further than I thought. So what you can see coming in is this.
Ooh, oh, that's nice. The picture.
Nice.
And what we need is one more roll, Tom, to see, because the best place to land is on the island. The second best place to land is on one of the mud banks, which is these.
Yeah.
The worst place to land is in the water. So let me tell you how this works. As you're coming in, difficult space transports roll, starship roll gets you. Where is it? Oh, this is the reedy bit. As you break through the canopy from the trees beneath you, greenish mist rises from the murky water and the trees tower above you. So, landing on the island is going to be difficult. So that's going to be 16 plus. Starship piloting.
So far, haven't
You've
rolled lower
done
than a 19.
fucking well.
I know, but you.
No,
you not only said it, but your smug face came out then, Tom. I thought I was dreading the worst.
You're right. I mean, the thing slams down. You know, there's no landing gear. You know, you can't land it like you'd normally land. But for the tools at your disposal, that was classy. You've come in, you've stopped, and you can see. I mean, the picture tells you, roughly what the swamp looks like, and it doesn't look very nice, to put it mildly. So, flocks of birds take to the air as the ship screams in for landing. Air rushes over the ship and water fans out below. And you've managed. There's no sign of the centre fear, by the way, since you entered the upper atmosphere, the cloud banks. It's. I mean, you assume that it hasn't crashed or anything, but it's just not. You've no idea where it is. It's certainly not up your backside like it was before. So, as you land, let's see. Driving rain thrums against the hull. The ship's viewport. Hang on, no, that's the one of. Is that right? Oh no, this is the right one. It sounds very similar to the other one. Ship's viewport glows with an eerie red-green light, but tangled vegetation and hanging vines block your vision of the landing site. Suddenly, the floor lurches beneath you as the ship begins to sink into the soft surface of Trinta. What's your next move?
Well, gents, I was going to say another happy landing, but apparently not. I think it might be a time to abandon ship.
Well, as you feel it, you did land on the island, which is firmer than than most places, so it does actually settle after about 2 feet. It sinks in, and it's like, seems to hit some equilibrium there, but you don't know whether that's going to be temporary or you haven't got a clue. Basically, you know that the ship's foobar. You haven't got any fuel. The ion drives are destroyed, which means you can't reach high up. We can't reach orbit, which means you can't jump to light speed. The ship's got no supplies except, I'll let you say, if you ever scavenge around, there's a couple of tents like the one Luke has on. That you can just keep the worst of the insects out with. But there's no food. And I'm actually going to need you to keep. I don't think it'll be an issue, but if I could ask you to just keep track of how many shots you're firing.
Yep. Always do.
Because you've got no way to recharge your blasters on this planet.
Is there any time to sort of salvage any scrap, anything from the ship before it sinks?
The only thing that's worth scavenging is the tents. So there's the rations. There's nothing there at all. There is a first aid kit, which is basically a med pack, which someone can take that.
And am I able to scavenge like an antenna, a long piece of rod metal?
I'm sure you could. You could rip something or get. You've got a man who does have tools for things. Who could.
I've got the tool just for the job.
Yeah. Could pull a strut off pull a strut or something off for you. So I'll say, yeah. I say that's okay. The ship seems to have stopped sinking.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just as a tool, maybe useful in the future. Yeah.
No, I can. I think I know where you're coming from. So, I mean, this is literally one of the most open-ended things. I mean, you are, as far as you're aware, you're in deep shit. You've got, to your knowledge, no way of getting off the planet. No one knows that you're here except D6. In fact, no, D6 doesn't even know you're here.
He doesn't know we're here.
He's gone home before.
So I think at this point, Boman would be looking around and saying, right, okay, does anybody have any actual skills to help us in this situation? I've got nothing.
Well, the first thing that I would say, the first thing that enters your minds as it's sinking in, the fact, what are we going to do here? The most pressing concern is that you are absolutely starving.
I can shoot shit.
You can hear all manner of chirps and, there's life everywhere. There's none of it that's showing itself to you at this juncture. But you imagine that you can probably, there's going to be animals that you can hopefully, take down and, make food out of. So that's one thing. And you can also see as you're investigating. I mean, I don't need any rolls for this. You realise that there's some. Where are we here? Where's my little doozers? So I did this one as a handout. I don't know particularly why. You see there's different. There's not just that fungus that is showing you there as you're looking around, but there's loads of fungus. Is effectively what I'm saying. It's not all the same. But as you're looking for, and you can also see tracks. Again, in fact, I need to make you. I should make you roll really. Can I have a? It'll be a survival check for whoever's best. It only has to be 5.
4D plus 1.
Go for it, sir.
Twice what I've got in that, mate.
Survival. You know that skill, Dave, that you're asking everybody, have you got any skills that could help us in this situation? Right, survival is that skill.
Well,
bizarrely.
It was one of those where it was a bit like, I feel like that's the obvious point, but I didn't know if we were like trying to go somewhere else with this.
This is, if you'd have failed any of those piloting rolls coming in, I mean, you were looking at taking 6D damage from the crash, each, which wouldn't have been very nice. So it's really nice. That's so there's birds. I mean, you can see flying out of range at this point. I mean, you could try it with the gun, the shatter gun, but there's look like pterodactyls You can see, but they're very fast. There's been nothing you can draw a bead on as yet. So
How big are the tracks that we see, Mark?
they're, I mean, the nearest thing I would say imagine like a medium-sized gazelle type.
Yeah.
Pretty much the sort of thing that you'd be hoping to find. Pretty much, some sort of medium-sized game. Is something that you'd be interested in. And also, you don't have water either, but I mean you are surrounded by water, but whether it's safe or not is another matter.
Do we have any means of testing it?
Well, could I get for survival rolls again from everyone and see if
That's better.
right.
Oh dear.
Right. Well, with that 21, you have a tool, Sam, that that like some sort of mini welder type thing where you just think actually that could boil if we just if we get it in a cup, which you can have cups. You can boil it with your in seconds with your mini lance welder thing. If there's any parasites, that'll kill it. So you reckon?
I feel like Cade really paid attention to his escape and evasion lessons at the Imperial Academy.
So I mean, you're pretty sure that if you boil the water with with whatever tool you're using, you will have something. You'll be able to make the water safe to drink, and you believe with that roll that some of the fungus should be edible, but you're not 100% sure which. I'd need another roll to see if you can identify, nice fungus.
18.
18 is good enough. Yeah, I would say that the big pink ones that you can see on the picture, they're apparently you've heard in Miss Sprout's herbology that they're pretty tasty. So anyway, I mean you're clearly trying to sort out your major needs at this point in time, which is fair enough. Here we go. So that's the fungi. So what I'm going to say is that you've got enough. You've managed in the time that you've been looking around. You've managed to get enough fungus for. Where is it? You've got 2 meals worth of fungus, so that's to keep your strength up as normal. 2 meals a day. Eat twice a day. They don't have to be big meals. You've currently got enough fungus for 2 meals, so that's enough for one person, as it stands.
Nothing in the trees, Mark.
Not as yet. I mean, there is, but there's been there's for some reason there's nothing. You can hear things, but you can't see things, which leads me on to the next little bit, which is you wade through the scum-covered water towards the island, which is just one of the ones you've seen where the tracks appear to be heading. They seem to go through the ones. You're assuming that's where there's a likelihood of food is. Until the bottom drops away and you're forced to swim. You are halfway across when a black fin breaks the water. Then a huge mouth filled with blade-sharp teeth lunges out of the water and snaps at you. So, who would have been, if we could be honest, who would have been going first? Because that's the person it's going for.
Me and Danger Sense would be up.
Well, Danger Sense is, to be honest, mate, it's kind of pointless. It's telling you you're in danger constantly.
When was that book written, Mark?
What book?
The Star Wars book.
This one? 1995, I think. Says here.
Crikey. And they already knew that Finn was black in the new Star Wars. Who'd have thought?
Oh.
It took a second.
Yeah, I mean, random racialism. No, it's a joke. It's actually all right. So it's going to be. I mean, to say your danger sense is largely useless. The simple fact that it's telling you, and you think there's something awry with your danger sense because.
Okay. All right.
If what it was telling you was true, you would have been attacked 25 times already.
Okay.
And in fact, can I have a sense roll from you, Dave, to see if you
Yeah,
can
sure.
find out what it is? Well, if you know what it is that's bothering you.
It's only a 13.
So that's a moderate. So with that, there is something it's safe to say something is affecting your danger sense, and it's something not physical. It's not like there's somebody hiding behind every tree trying to kill you.
Okay.
This place is upsetting the part of you that is the light side of the force. This place is
Okay.
upsetting.
Okay.
And you're not feeling very good about anything at the minute. You know, you are feeling properly like, oh my God, what's with your danger sense? As you've used it a fair bit, you're used to reacting as soon as it goes off,
Yeah.
and it's kind of freaking you out.
Okay.
And I say, like I said, the best thing I can compare it to is casting Detect Evil in Barovia. It seems everything is dangerous.
Okay. Well, because I would have lightsaber combat up at all times as well. Then, if that's all right, just.
Oh yeah, I
be
mean,
ready.
I would have said to you, you would have put danger sense down after a while because you wouldn't be able to handle it. It'd be stressing you out.
Okay.
So lightsaber combat can be up. So Dave, you've got lightsaber combat up. Let's have. Where's my dice gone? Oh God! Hang on, they have actually gone. That's cat-related skullduggery. On the floor, yeah. So, let me see. I've got the stats for this ting. Oh, I did. I was on the page. Okay. Sorry, folks. Well, beast. Here we are. Here we are. Right then. So, what's stats on there? Here we are. So he gets 3D to roll.
Is this initiative?
Initiative.
You want us to roll it in turn order?
17.
17.
Yeah, you can do, because I mean, if Dave doesn't kill it, somebody else I think will probably want to. So
Hold on then.
On the landing zone map or a different one?
it doesn't matter. I say it's this place is all very. That was just basically to give you some indication what it looked like when you were coming in. I mean, feel free to put your tokens any way you want. As I say, there's no point. It's one creature and it's in the middle of one of the channels, so it's.
What did I get? 17.
I get that's 11, 12, 14. So you get the jump on it, Dave.
Karrakk.
I think it's Karrakk first section.
Okay,
Well,
that's the first, isn't it? Karrakk's usually fucking rock bottom.
That extra D6 is doing some work for you there, Lux.
I know.
Yeah.
So what is coming for us then? Is it?
Well, you see it lunging at Dave, who's just been walking along with his lightsaber dead cautiously, and you've just seen this fin, and it's just going, and it's trying to get Dave.
I think I'd probably try and stand in the way to try and punch it as it's doing it, or grab it or something.
You could definitely have a go at a brawl if you want to go for that.
Go on then. 28 to hit.
It's not even going to try and dodge. Right, okay. So it's going to be, was it 6D plus 2 with your fists?
Yeah.
So that's 8 plus 6, that's 12, 13, 14. So he's beat me by 9. That is... incapacitated. So nobody else gets a go. However, as you've knocked it cold, so I mean, Dave, if you wanted to, or whoever's next in line, you could just finish it with your lightsaber, and that is also looking at it. You're looking at it thinking, yeah, that looks like a fish, and you know what you can do with fish.
Eat it.
Yeah, and it provides.
Sushi.
Where is it? How many meals it provides?
If you cut it up with a lightsaber, will that instantly cook it?
Yeah, I'd say it would. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. That
it could
oak
provide-
smoked flavour.
You've
think
now
you can-
got 6 meals, so you need just to have tea for everyone. You're going to need 8, and you've currently got 6. So you're getting there. However,
can I ask
well,
Boman to
sorry,
wash
has
his
anybody
hands?
got any more? Anything else on at this juncture? As you?
No, I was just going to ask Boman to wash his hands thoroughly first before he cuts up any fish.
I think
Well, not got to
as
that bit
I'm
yet.
washing my hands, I think I'd turn around and say, "So are we going to go fishing with a Wookiee now? I mean, we could tie a rope to him just in case."
You can imagine. I've got a comedy image of, you say, Dave, you're walking through the swamp, not being very happy. This fucking thing jumps out. All of a sudden, a hand just grabs its fin and caves its face in.
There's a pool of distinctly brown water behind Boman.
Right, I'm just going to take my drink up, boys. I'll be literally a couple of seconds.
Is it Waterworld where Kevin Costner uses himself as human bait? Yeah.
Good film, that is.
Yeah.
I like the Postman as well.
Yeah. Also underrated, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a couple of ones I can just stick on and just sit and watch them I'll sit and watch that.
Yeah.
A bit like Back to the Future. I can sit and watch Back to the Future anytime.
Yeah, good film. We watched Desolation of Smaug with the children the other day. We've got still got the Battle of Five Armies to do, but they're enjoying it so far.
Extended?
No. I thought I'd go with normal to start off with, and then as they get a little bit older, when it's daddy daycare on a bank holiday or something like that, rainy day, right, we're ordering pizza and watching all 3. They need to be a lot older before I'm happy for them to do that. So.
The extended Hobbit movies got so much more dwarf action in them than the originals.
They have. They do. I mean, for me, normally I'm quite happy with someone presents something and sticks it in front of me. I'll say thank you very much and just get on with my life. But they don't add as much of the Lord of the Rings.
No. Yeah. Lord of the Rings extended is
Yeah. You can't go back to theatrical, can you? At all. After extended.
I had to for the children, but yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Well,
There's a nappy emergency.
I mean, I've never. The boys have never made it through a film yet.
Yeah.
They have tried. They have never made it through a film.
No, they're still little. Where are they? Are they 4?
They turned 3 on Wednesday.
Oh,
dude, give them time.
You've got the joy of that first Star Wars moment.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, I'm in an in-between bit where I don't want them to grow up. I love where they are now, but I'm looking forward to the years to come.
Yeah.
And then, when they're into Star Wars, you take them to Disney, just take them to Paris, take them to meet Darth Vader, and watch some shit and pants. Like Jackson did.
I'm about to say, do you do that with Jackson?
Because basically you stand in this doorway and it's like he rotates round the doorway like that, and Jackson's like, fuck. I've got the video of him and you can see he's just like, oh. And I'm like, come on then. And he's like, fucking hell, Daddy's as big as you.
I need you to wee as well. Right then. We just secured a fish, hadn't we? So, getting back to where we were at.
Are we?
2 seconds.
Mark, are we saying we're full up? We've had a good meal.
Not yet. You're 2 away.
Okay.
You've got 6 meals so far.
There are only 5 of us, Mark. I don't.
Yeah, but you need. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you can have 1 meal. But you need 2. If you want breakfast as well, you'll need
Right.
another one. But you can sit down and eat actually if you want, and drink at this point. You can just go and you get to the island. You can sit down and have your tea.
Yeah. If we're starving, that's probably a good call.
I was wondering why I couldn't see anything. It's because I've got my glasses on. Right. As you're eating, let's see. Do you need to roll for this? Right. This is a bit. We're going to have to move back to before the food. I apologise, because as you clamber onto the land, so just as you get onto the island, the stillness hangs over the swamp. Nothing moves. No birds or insects can be heard. Only the slow lapping water breaks the silence. Then you notice the leeches. Everyone. Right, I'm going to start with the turn order. So, the amount of Karrakk's first. So you've got 6. You've got 9 leeches on you.
Karrakk's not here right now.
Can you make me a stamina roll, please?
He will do when he's back. Keep going, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the map. I'm not. So next is you, Dave.
Yeah.
You've got 6 on you. Again, I need a stamina roll.
7.
Right. I don't think it's that hard. 7 is. It's not moderate, is it? That's still on easy.
Yeah.
Is that? Yep. You've got -1 pip. To everything. For now. You'll not hate me as much in a minute, I don't think.
How's your partner?
So, even you, Koda, they can still get in between the plates of your armor. So you've
I
got.
was just about to say,
You've got 10 of them going through all the different bits. You haven't felt a thing. They've obviously got some on each. So could you get me a moderate stamina roll?
Is where's stamina? There it is.
Yeah, you're fine. Nothing. You pull them off and no ill effects. So now we've got Mr. Cade. 3. You've got 9 on you, so that's going to be a moderate roll.
11.
You've done it. Yeah, you've managed to pull them off without suffering any ill effects.
I'm a survival expert.
And what am I doing? Here we are. So now we've got Dio. So you've got 6, which are just the amount that I need to make you have to roll for it. If we could have another stamina roll, please.
8.
Nope.
In
So
fact,
you're -1.
I'm going to spend.
What I'm going to tell you is because that was the reason I said this goes back to before your meal. Is that -1 pip lasts until you eat a meal.
Fair enough.
More fish.
So, but now you're aware that this swamp is literally teeming with leeches.
I need to roll anything.
Somebody's phoning me. Somebody's ringing me. Hang on, I'll not be long. Someone's ringing me this time. Don't be long, guys.
Oh no, 21.
I think you might have failed there, Louis, for the 21. I think that might be a failure.
Oh no.
We assume we're all getting Dagobah vibes.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Got my new Lego in the background.
Nice.
Hogwarts.
Ah.
Whoa.
Nice. Yeah, there's one me and the missus built.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't.
I wonder what that was on Mark's bed then. Like some kind of pink thong, but it looks like a blanket. That's straight over.
I think it's his book. Oh, that thing. Oh no. Yeah.
I'll be honest. You best not to ask.
All manner of things in that room.
Oh, we need to chip in and get him a new wardrobe. Look, it's felt full to bits now. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Go on.
There's part of me, you know, when Mandalorian and Grogu comes out. Do you fancy going to Liverpool to watch it?
Yeah. When is it?
22nd of May, 23rd of May.
Oh, sorry,
I think it'll be a few days after.
That was it's a relief.
Yeah.
Spoke to Ellie earlier, and she was in an ambulance with Stephen. She thought he was in a bad way, but he's recovered a bit. Right, so Lou would just say, did you make a stamina roll?
Yeah, I got 21 or something. Yeah,
definitely failed with 21.
You were covered in leeches. Your stamina shakes it off, but I say the leeches drain lasts until you eat, and then just after that happens, you're sitting down for food. At least you've got an indication of what to look for in the water. In fact, you don't get a chance to look for them till you get out because you can't feel them bite you, which is nice. And now I need my glasses again.
It's a shame I can't just swing from the trees in typical Wookiee fashion.
You can climb trees like a lunatic. Here we go. Right, so you've finished your meal and you're wondering what to do next when the red-green light of the swamp world fades to a dark twilight. As the light fades, the air grows thicker. It feels heavy as you draw it into your lungs and even heavier as you exhale. You move more slowly, the hair on the back of your neck prickles. Noises grow distant and muffled. The trees glow with a dark red light as the sun sinks, and from the shadows of the huge trees, glowing red eyes stare at you.
The mother-in-law.
Take my mother-in-law. I wish someone would.
For shits and giggles, can I do a perception roll to see if
yes, of course you can.
Recognize what it might be, how big they are?
That.
It's 14, Mark.
14. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. And 23 from Nick. Right, so you can see these things. Apart from the glowing red eyes, which are quite unnerving, their faces are peaceful looking. They carry no weapons and are dressed in simple white robes, and there's at least 25 of them, and they're surrounding the camp, but they're just stood there. One of these white-robed aliens moves slowly towards you, its hand raised in greeting. It begins to speak, but its language is so alien you cannot understand it. Seeing your incomprehension, it points at its chest twice and says, Drayden, Drayden. Could I have an alien species roll from anyone who wants to have a go?
Go on, then.
So, got Cade's
Jesus.
winning self. Jesus, yeah. Well, you two of you are well. In fact, and Karrakk, you were aware that the Drayden were a race of peaceful aliens who were exterminated by the Empire for harboring Jedi. All members of the race were believed to have been eradicated and their world reduced to cinder. but that's from your knowledge of drawings in books and stuff you've seen on the net and they look like this is what they are.
What was the name again? Sorry, Mark.
Draden.
Draden.
D-R-A-D-A-N.
I was half tempted. I was going to roll a die. I'll just tell you what I was going to do, just to be enough, because Boman is Boman every now and again. I was going to roll a d4 and pick on one of you. I haven't done it yet, but I was going to, as they were going, Draden, I was going to point to that person and go, dickhead.
Relent.
Dickhead. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Are you all proud?
So, he's gesturing for you to follow and starts to mime. Hang on, I'll say, where is it? Here we go. Oh, I should say first of all, do you follow them as they beckon?
Yeah, sure. Cautiously, yeah.
Well,
okay, they lead you further into the island.
Well,
Here, the ground feels firmer and the air is sweet and refreshing. Large fungal growths cover the ground, and the lower branches of the trees bear bright orange fruit. The Draden take you to a clearing where a large carcass is spitted over a campfire. Simple wooden plates are set around the fire, and the plains are covered with fruit and vegetables. The Draden mimes for you to sit and then hands you a plate. Can I get more perception rolls from you, please? Yeah, if everyone could roll, that would be.
As we were on the way to here, Dio, who is actually in a jumpsuit get-up, he's not wearing his leather jacket, he's got a jumpsuit and just his armour on, would kind of pull back and pull Cade to one side and just say, the ship's not in any state, we're not getting that thing back up. I think our best bet's to try and find the centre of fear if we can.
Find the what, sorry?
Centre of fear. Yep. As this happens, it actually triggers a cutaway. So when you mentioned that, I decided to do this when you mentioned it. You just said this is. Imagine that this is an episode of Rebels, right? The camera cuts from you guys to the centre of fear, and it's the exterior of the centre of fear. The camera pans across the side of the Tolerant prey chaser and comes to rest on the broad shoulders of Krutag. His pinched face turns and the camera follows his gaze to where 20 bounty hunters check their weapons. Krutag fits a vibro bayonet onto the end of his carbine, sniffs the air. They are not far away. Spread out. Find them. And then it cuts back to yourselves on the island.
Well, we only need some fuel to get it back in the air.
No, the ion thrusters are shot.
Your hyperdrive's okay, but you can't go to hyperdrive from the ground. Go into hyperspace from the ground.
I think maybe now that we're in a bit more peaceful setting, like Dio probably knows that. He's telling his brother that's
I know a certain smuggler that would disagree with the statement that you can't go into hyperdrive that close to the ground. Or pilot, I should say.
Well, the idea is that if you accelerated that quickly, you'd instantly turn into a fireball from the friction of the air friction.
If my strength is that high, why don't I just pick up the ship and just throw it into orbit while hanging on to the bottom?
No, there's no need to worry. Even though I haven't read all this adventure, so I don't know how you're getting home. But I assume there will be a way, assuming you don't get killed.
I will also take this opportunity to say on camera and to be held to it that Dio would not have had his carbine with him, he would not have had his vibro rapier with him, and his holdout pistol would have been with D6. So he's only got his burst on and his RSKF 44.
Fair enough. No, that's fair.
Listen, we've got to play the game, Sam.
Yeah,
always armed.
No, that's cheating. As I say, Dio's not his normal get up anyway. He's in his flight mode get up where he's in a jumpsuit, so he's not got all his gear on him.
See,
his armor.
While we're sat around the campfire, I'm having the brothers are having their usual arguments, saying, "Why didn't you bring this? Well, I forgot it, dickhead. Why didn't you bring this? What?"
brought
I didn't bring
everything.
it. I meant to find a ship.
I got my tool belt on and everything.
Don't expect to be dropped in the middle of a jungle and expected to survive. That's why I've not got everything with me.
Anyway, you're following that that would have been while you were eating your meal. We'll say that all took place. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. So back to where we're at with the aliens. You were following them. Oh yeah, just ask for perception rolls, hadn't they, from everyone? What's the best one?
I do apologise.
22,
Boman, isn't it?
I haven't rolled yet. Bear with me. I'm not going to beat that.
See if you get more than 22.
I don't know.
And he did.
3 6s and a 5.
Right. Okay. With that almost very difficult roll, and you only needed it to be easy, you needed 6+. You absolutely smashed it. You notice that these things don't quite look the same as when you first saw them. They just don't look quite as friendly. And you could swear that you saw one walk through a tree. You can't say 100%, but you are pretty fucking sure that one of them in the rear, he just walked through a tree. And again, they seem to be gaunter. You're more
I'd like to go home now.
They just don't look. They've looked really friendly up until now. And you're looking at some of them, and some of them seem to have sharp teeth where they didn't have sharp teeth before. And then the one that you've been leading goes,
I approach one and
yes,
not aggressively, just kind of pass my hand, or just attempt to touch.
Yeah, and as you do, they all immediately wink out of existence. So does the food. It goes straight back to exactly how it was before any of this shit went down. So all the you're back in the murky swamp where it's properly dark now. Night has fallen. So you're still in a clearing, but rather than being a lovely clearing surrounded by fruits and abundance, it's a little boggy island like all the others where you've been.
I didn't get a chance, Mark, but before they disappeared, I would have liked to have had life detection up if I can roll for it.
Go on.
So it's I mean, very easy if the subject has force skills or is force sensitive, moderate if not.
So, what I'm going to say, Dave, roll, just see what you get. I'll tell you what.
So this is life detection. I've only rolled an 11 then.
That's up to moderate, isn't it? Yeah, you're getting just like you were. You've been getting your force powers have been confusing the shit out of you since you got here, right? You're now getting the answer yes and no. Yes and no at the same time.
Whoa!
Which you don't know what that means.
No, I haven't got a clue. But can I also use life detection after they've disappeared to see if it's the same sensation?
You get just yourselves now. Now they've
Brilliant. Gone. Okay, fine. Okay. So I'm going to relay this then. I'm going to say, listen, I know they've just disappeared. We've experienced this kind of thing before. I've brought it into your lives. This is nothing to do with me. You guys know that, even though I'm sure Koda's going to blame me for it and then tell me to wash something. But they were there, and then they weren't, which means they could possibly hurt us. We need to be on guard. We need to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. I mean, what your immediate thought, Koda, when you saw your hand passing through his hologram, but Dave, what Bowman's telling you is, yeah, these things, although they weren't alive like a hologram, they were also alive like not a hologram, which is as freaky sound, which is probably confusing Koda as much as it is Dave.
Oh, don't underestimate Koda Bowman. He might tell you to wash your hands and then blame you. You never know.
But there is this.
and then Dio will draw out his Merson and he's going to light his glow rod.
Yeah, no problem. Because I mean, in the original rules from the 90s, glow rods had 100 hours of light, but I think that batteries in Star Wars might be a bit better than that. I think it might be able to. I mean, if a lightsaber needs recharging once every 6 months, I think a torch probably lasts for about a year. So I'm really happy for that not to be a problem.
The last thing where you have to shake them to keep them
going. At this point, you realise. I mean, it is pitch black now. Apart from the light from Dio's glow rod, you just sat on you're on this damp, smelly, muddy island surrounded by shit, and you're quite freaked out. However, you recall that when you were in when the creatures were there, you could hear nothing. There was no bird sound. No, that's all returned, and you also see drinking not far away from you the antelope thing that it's called a gazellas, and it's pretty much an antelope.
If I was to use my jetpack, would that
scare it off? But it's only about 20. I say it's with meters, so it's only about 15 meters away.
Right, can I blast it first then? And
yeah, you get this. It doesn't know you're there, so yeah, go for it. It's going to be a nice, easy kill, hopefully. Yeah, go on. Do you damn? I'm assuming that's your Blastech DL44.
Yeah.
Heavy blaster pistol. Yeah. 25, and I get 5.
All I've got now is Coach doing a quick draw and going gazelle.
Yeah, the smell of roast venison greets you as you cream the thing, which means as far as food goes, you've got 1 meal each now. So you've got, because you had how many do you have? 6.
Well, it was breakfast.
You had 4.
So, yeah.
So you had 2 left, and you get, what did I say? You get from this 3 meals from this, so that would be 3.
9 total.
Yeah, so that's and you've
plus 2 mushroom meals. That's 11.
And you've eaten 1, so that's
6
minus
left.
1 meal of everything. So yeah, which is more than enough for now. So, are you going to try and get back to the ship, or because you really don't know where it is?
I was just going to use my jetpack to get above the canopy if I could, and just do a little bit of a recce.
I'll say that the recce is going to use 5 charges. Yeah, for the time it's going to take you to just scout the area.
Righto.
And give us a perception. Give us a perception roll.
All right, altering that perception roll. Great.
Right, you don't really see anything. I mean, the thing I imagine you'd be looking for more than anything was if you could see signs of the other ship, the one that might actually get you home. But at this point, no, you can't. Everything's too dense, and if they, bear in mind, they could land their ship, they didn't have to crash through swathes of plants. So, unfortunately, you're no better off than you were before. But it was a good idea.
Just regarding being a Jedi, Dave, like obviously, I know you just sense life and sense danger. Danger sense. Can you just check for a stronger presence of the Force, if that makes sense? Is there a way you can sort of meditate and
Yeah,
I know the Force is all around us, but
yeah, this is sometimes DLGM dependent. Yes, the rules say if you want to look into that. I mean, there's life sense, but this is the presence or identity of a specific person. There's life detection. That in itself, my skills aren't there's magnify senses, merge senses. There's all kinds of things. But I think if I was to try anything, could I try something, Mark?
Yeah,
to try
of course
and
you can, mate.
sense to see if there is sentient life anywhere near us.
You can't feel anything. It's again, it's a weird thing because you're getting that there's no one near you, but there is you're picking up sentience, but there is no one near you, which is again, like everything else you've tried so far, is like what the.
Yeah. So this, because at this point, then, as we're sat around after the meal, and Koda's returned.
Well, this is camp time. It's pitch black. Yeah.
I think Koda Boman would be saying, we need to prepare for the long haul here. Water and food, survival.
I'd climb a tree as well to have a look and see if I can see anything in the distance.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's go on, have a roll. I mean, I know you'll smash it. Walkies are amazing at climbing trees.
Oh, we are pretty amazing.
You get plus two dice to it as well.
I recommend we get comfortable before we start hunting. Before we start moving on, we need more food. We need more sources of water, and we need safety. We're directionless. We've got shelter in our ship. Could we use that as a sort of base camp to range from?
Only
find it in the dark.
We'd have to wait till morning now to go.
Wait till morning. Yeah, it's pointless doing it now. Yeah.
The other issue we have to be aware of, Bowman, is that we've just crashed that ship. There will be a clear trail. I mean, we landed it, but it was a rough landing. There will be a trail, and if the scent of fear and its crew will more than likely come across that. Now, if we think we can set an ambush up, use the ships that crash site as bait to try and draw them in and fight them, but we don't know how many's on his crew, and there's 5 of us.
It's also a defendable location because we can withdraw within the ship, and then numbers become mute. We have a fucking Jedi who can act as a human shield. Choke point them inside the ship, it becomes a death trap for them.
I'm not saying we don't do it, I'm just pointing out the dangers. We've got a bounty on our head and they will be looking for us. It's something we need to consider.
Survival then? Inside or outside? The only inside we've got is our ship. We've not seen anything else. If you think we can survive outside,
I mean, you can. That's
Give the fundamentals of survival and potentially long-term survival: water, fire, shelter, food.
Well,
we're surrounded by water.
Abundance. Yeah,
we're surrounded by water. We can create fire in various sort of capacities. Shelter, then food.
The other thing we need to bear in mind with the ship is it's on untested ground.
Not necessarily. We don't necessarily need to live in it, but
no. So I'm just putting it out there that it might not be the most reliable source of shelter. I'm not saying that we don't use it, but
it's arguably the only source of shelter at the minute, other than a tent. It's not defensible.
Stripping the ship apart for metal plates and building a metal hut on solid ground, but that's not that's not a day job.
Star Wars Rust Edition.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the idea of setting up some kind of ambush and using the ship as bait. But there's nothing to say some of us can't rest in the ship in the meantime.
Run a watch.
Yeah.
Run a watch.
Do we have comms, Mark? Do we have any form of communication that would work?
You've all got comm links, headset comm links.
Yeah.
So sleep tonight, eat in the morning, see what we can do tomorrow. You never know what the morning's going to bring.
Right, you set watches, and apart from, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Whenever you're on watch, everyone is utterly creeped out. You're hearing you're hearing things that sound massive. You're seeing huge shadows with unpleasant silhouettes in the, just at the tree line, and it's nothing actually comes for you, but nobody on watch feels even remotely secure. You're seeing things and hearing things that you don't know what they are, and you're not too chuffed about it. But all in all, it goes smoothly. You wake up, and you realise with the light, you realise that you should be able to find your way back to the ship quite easily. Now you can pick up some of the landmarks. Oh yeah, that's the smelly log that I nearly fell over, and whatever. So yeah, you can head back to the island where you landed.
I would, if I may, suggest caution. So when we go back, we go cautiously, looking out for signs of movement of bounty hunters.
What I'm going to assume, and I hope I'm not being too, is that you'll be checking each other for leeches all the time.
Yeah.
Because say if you get going in the water gives you 2D leeches, and if you get more than 6, that's when you have to make the roll to see if you're actually physically drained by the unpleasantries. So as long as you really, because you can't feel them bite you, so everyone has to rely on everybody else to say, shit, you've got one. So I'm happy for you to say you're going to do that. So you arrive back where the ship was, because it's not there. You know this is the right place. You can see your own tracks. This is where you landed, and it's not like the ship sunk. It's gone. And it's got a reedy bit for you. You came to Trinta for supplies, but now it looks as though you are doomed to spend the rest of your lives here. As you ponder this depressing thought, the mist begins to fade and thunder rumbles overhead. A flash of lightning illuminates the area, as if pointing with amusement that your ship is gone. Within seconds, torrential rain is pouring from the sky, turning the ground to a river of mud. Above the noise of the thunder and the rain, you hear the distinctive sound of blaster fire, followed by agonizing screams and loud thrashing noises. The screams stop abruptly, and then no other sounds can be heard except the splashing of the rain.
Whatever direction that noise was, can we go in the opposite one?
I disagree.
I disagree.
Noise means people means potential lead on the ship to get the hell off this planet. And maybe
can we have some
supplies.
perception rolls to see if you can identify what direction these noises came from?
Is it still lightning?
Yeah, it's battering it down now.
Very,
You're in
very
properly.
frightening.
You look quite comedically sort of wet, like when you get a cat wet and they're half the size you thought they were. Right, 17.
I don't know where these perception rolls are coming from with Dio today.
Yeah.
What's the Wookiee word for wank?
Yeah, Dio, you're pretty certain. You said no, it's this way. You know where it's coming from. And again, you're gonna have to cross some water. So I'm gonna say keep your eyes peeled for leeches, and I'm happy for you to get away with not having to roll for it. So you wade through the water of the swamp. The sky grows darker and darker, barely penetrating the tree canopy high above. Sounds are muted and distant. After a while, you reach an island on which you see a lizard-like alien sprawled over a fallen tree trunk. A blaster rifle lies by its side. You approach cautiously. The alien is definitely dead. Nearby, floating face down in the green-covered swamp, is a human. 3 meters from the human floats a black boot in the middle of what appears to be a slick of blood.
Search the bodies.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
I was about to say, can I inspect the blaster rifle, see if it's any good?
It's just a blaster rifle. It's 5 dice. I mean, they're in a good range. One of the best ranges, apart from that silly gun that you've got.
Tell me about the boot. Mark. It's just floating.
The boot is floating, and you can see that there's a foot in it, and it's just floating in a pool of blood.
So it's not connected to a body.
Nope, and the human has both feet, and it's not an alien.
Okay.
So it suggests there were three of them. Two of them are there, and that looks like the remains of number 3.
So, Bowman's looking above and below.
You can't see anything at this point from where you are.
Just to be sure, I'm going to use my telekinesis to lift the foot to make sure it's not connected to anything.
Right, it's not connected to anything, and as you lift it, another one they called Monsails, I think they're called, the sharky type things, jumps out of the water, bites it, and disappears under the blood.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Oh, damn, we could have eaten that as well.
That worked out pretty nicely, Dave.
Yeah.
That would have attacked any of you that obviously that went to investigate the boot and went in the water.
Yeah. Have they got any other loot apart from just the blaster rifle?
They do. Yes, they do. Let me have a look. I'll tell you what they've got. The body on the log, if we could have an alien species roll from someone.
Wait, one call it.
Tell you now, that's good enough. It needed to be 6.
Fairly average roll across 4
it's a barrable. That's what the species is. Zucus a barrable? Because he's a lizardy, big lizardy type thing. Not Zucus. It's you know which one I mean? The big green fella.
Oh, Tebow.
What's his bloody? I can't remember his name. He's in the Empire Strikes Back. You just see his feet. And he's like a big
Bosk.
green. Could be Bosk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bosk. Trandoshan.
Oh, it might be. These are black. So he's a barrable from Barrable 1, whichever. What is it? The Renowned as Hunters. And with that role, you know that they're fearless, independent creatures, and you know, it also what's more freaky with this one is that although it's clearly dead, you know, there's no pulse, no breathing, no nothing. There's not a mark on him. Completely and utterly free of injury. And if you inspect the human, he appears to, again, he's got no marks on him. He appears to have drowned. You know, his lungs are full of water. He appears to have drowned. But why? Because it's not very deep. You know, you can stand up. It's only up to your waist. So why he decided to drown, you're not sure. And what killed the barrable, you don't know. He's just got a look of, you know, he's just got, as much as his features can do it, there's a look of abject terror on his face. And from the best you can tell, it looks like he probably died of fright. Which, if something can scare a barrable to death, that's something to possibly worry about.
Can we sort of ascertain how long they've been dead?
Yeah, it's from the flashback. They are the hunter. They are part of the team sent. You know, that have come down to get you. They're part of the bounty hunter crew. They've been dead for not very long. In fact, since Tom heard them die. In fact, I think you all heard them die. So not very long is the answer. And you were looting as well. So let me tell you what you found. Where's that fella?
It's Trandoshan.
Yes, he's got. You've got the alien has his blaster rifle, which one of you can have, a vibroblade, and this is the one that's going to excite people. 3 grenades. Dun dun dun.
5 grenades.
Yep.
0 grenades.
I did think, you know, after the sessions we've had so far, I didn't know if Johnson was going to turn Koda into a grenade Mandalorian. Specialist in blowing shit up.
I'll take one. Yeah,
blowing things up is fun as well.
I have one.
Have have 3, mate.
No, I just have 1. Everybody else take what they want.
What skill is it for grenade?
I've got the rifle.
It's grenade skill.
Oh, it's literal grenade skill. I'm no good with a grenade.
Nope, neither am I. I'll be throwing mine to Koda.
I'm 3+1.
Without
Monsail,
pinning.
the sharky things are called.
Is it possible that these guys could have been killed by like a foul odor? You know.
Well, it is possible because that wouldn't leave a mark. And that, I mean, and the look of terror on the Barrable's face could equally be a look of disgust and utter revulsion.
It's the look Koda's as he's followed me out of the bathroom, but we can't see it because of the Mandalorian mask.
Yeah. We're sort of immune to it now, but
right. The second, searching the second body because there was 2, wasn't there? There's the floater.
Johnson was trying to insult me then, Mark, and you cut him off in his prime.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go on, carry on with your moves.
No. Bowman's a smelly twat. We all know it. Carry on.
Given we've all been walking through swamps, I think we might be all smell like Boman right now.
Yeah, probably.
I'll search through the body though after grabbing the laser rifle, like checking it, making sure. Has any shots been fired out of this rifle, Mark?
No, it's got a full blaster pack.
Okay, so I've got to grab the cheapest blaster rifle on the sheet.
It'll be one that has no fire restrictions and does 5 dice damage. They're the bog standards. Right then, he also has on his person. I mean, it's wet, but that's it. He has 3 packs of concentrated rations, which, although not very tasty, are food.
Yeah.
And he also has a vibroblade, so that's 2 vibroblades, and a blaster carbine. But what the third hunter had is in the fish that swam away now.
Excuse me.
Anyone want the carbine?
I've got mine.
We may as well take it, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Again, it's it doesn't appear to have been fired. So I'm going to need some perception rolls again, please, from everyone.
Jesus, Dave.
Whoa, Dave! You see out of the. Is anyone even remotely close? No.
Dave sees everything.
Yeah, he's all.
Boman knows he's
Could
going
be
to
the
get
trash heap like from Fraggle Rock. That knew all. Hang on, where are we? You see a glint of, it's corroded metal, but it's definitely metal, and you can see it in the. I mean, these are all islands. These little bits that you're hopping around from. There's an island about. How far away is it from you? It's near the island you're actually on, just at the other side. Looks like the nose of a small ship. You'd need an easy swimming roll to get to it.
Okay, is it sticking out of the deck? Then is it sticking out of the ground?
You've got the nose cone sticking out of the water.
Okay.
I walk as X-wing.
Yeah.
What's your? Because I've got 3D swimming, so if you want me to go, I'm quite happy to go in your place if your mind's better.
I'll go.
Okay.
I've got 60.
I don't know if you
yeah, let the Wookiee go.
I think I was muted. Can I not just jetpack over to it and?
Well, you could land on the nose, on the jetpack, but the hatch and is underwater, so you still have to swim to get into it.
Right. Okay. Well,
can I stand on an island and give everyone a thumbs up while they swim in the shitty water?
I am going to cover the Wookiee, so whilst he's swimming, I will have the rifle out and I'll be looking for danger.
Makes perfect sense. I mean, apart from the leech situation, which you've got under control, they're coming thick and fast though. Yeah, you go in, you swim down to the hatch, and it's still sealed. Oh, it is sealed, I should say. So it doesn't, it looks like somebody's either inside and dead or got out and closed it. If you open it, which I'm assuming is kind of like the point, you can see that the medical kit is missing from its compartment and it's empty. The ship, there's no pilot, and this has been here for years. I mean, the state everything's in. I mean, it's an old gunship. You can't even work out what. It's not one you've ever seen before. It's very archaic, and it's ruined. There's nothing to salvage. But the fact remains that someone flew this ship and got out and walked and went away.
Okay.
And although it seems like that was an awfully long time ago, judging by the length of time it seems to have been in the swamp, it also suggests an intelligent life form somewhere that can pilot a starship.
Yeah. Okay. So that's possibly us, these weird alien force creatures, bounty hunters, and possibly another faction.
Possibly.
Okay.
So, what's your next step? You've got the 3 bodies, so you know where they died.
Yeah, so Dio would look at Cade specifically, given that he paid attention in his Imperial survival lessons, and just say, any chance of picking up their trail, so if we can find the Centre of Fear.
I can try.
That's a very sensible plan. Could we have perception? Oh no, yeah, it's not. So it is survival. I'm going to say it's survival. Yeah.
13.
Oh, by the way, sorry, I've just missed a little readout before. It says the ship had been you believe the ship had been in the swamp for at least 20 years. That was what you could tell from your perception rolls. 13 is going to be north. So,
Excuse me.
Here we go. Yep, you found the trail. Yeah, you can see it leads into the water, and you can see across the water. You can see them emerging on another island. So obviously they're going backwards. They're facing the way you're going. You're going back to where they used to be, not where they are now. If that makes any sense. So, where am I? Here we are. So you're following you've picked up the tracks. Are you going to follow them? I said that you can see them going through the water, coming out of another one. You think you're going to be able to follow them.
I think so. Go on.
Can we camouflage ourselves?
Your armor's camouflaged anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got, but that's not what's going to be seen. It's going to be my pink skin and arms and
yeah.
Get some
mud and
foliage on there.
And have a very swift Tingle What's it, but I shall not be very long. While you're deciding exactly what's what.
I only asked if we could camouflage ourselves.
No. I'll be back. This so far, this session's felt a lot like if we roll badly, we could die. So we've had like starship piloting, astronavigation. You can get sucked into an asteroid field, and all that kind of business, and die. And then we had the piloting. We could have died. That last roll, survival, if you didn't pick up the trail, what do you do then? It's sort of Final Jeopardy adventure. This one,
isn't it? Everything.
Yeah.
So, let's forget where we're up to. Can't see anything. Wonder why. Here we go. So you see 3 sets of deep footprints. They're easy to follow. They go across the mud bank before again emerging back out on another island. So you're just following along nicely, pulling leeches like lunatics. Here we go. Where are we? Yeah, if I could have another, it's asking for a search roll now for some reason to follow the tracks.
Yeah, that, I mean, makes sense. Who's got good search?
Well, Boman's done 18. That's fine. So again, you're continuing to follow the trail. There's lots of bad shit noises, but nothing actually coming for you. Again, Dave, if you tried your danger sense, which say it's the same, getting this, everything could hurt you, when it's obviously not true, because nothing's hurting you right now. But here we go. Let's see how this. I've been looking forward to this bit. Right, you followed him over. You see the trail come out onto a mud bank, and you're just following as you've been following. And as you look out over the swamp, the rain stops, but the light continues to fade. The trees look gnarled and twisted. The hanging vines seem to writhe and reach towards you. Suddenly, you hear the same crashing noise you heard last night from far off in the swamp. The bit you remember, I was telling you there was something that you could see silhouettes and hear something large that never came near you. Thankfully, you hear that same crashing noise far off in the swamp. A horrible roar breaks the silence, as if 1,000 great beasts were giving voice to their rage at the same time. The sound grows closer and closer, and you see flocks of the skin wings, the pterodactyl things, flap noisily into the air. You can see a shape looming in the mist, a huge shape. Massive trees are being battered aside as if they were playthings. So, what are you going to do?
Hide.
Get the walkie to punch in the nuts.
Yeah, try and take cover.
Well, so you're not standing there gawping at it in that case.
No.
Right. Okay. The crashes and roar continue, growing closer all the time. The very ground shakes, sending ripples across the first scummy surface of the swamp. A huge beast, more than 5 meters tall, smashes its way out and lurches into the water. Its eyes glow red with hatred, and its head turns in your direction. A rancor.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say rancor.
Oh my god.
Benny, I'll tell you that just so you know, right? This has got a strength of 10D, and its armored skin gives it an extra 3D to roll for damage purposes. So it's basically rolling 13 dice to resist you hitting it. And if it hits you, you're looking at more than 10 dice damage.
No, thank you.
I mean, you saw what it did to the Gamorrean. In Return of the Jedi, it's quite fearsome, and it's legging it at you as fast as it can go.
And accepted.
I mean, before we roll initiative, can I try and arm rank or yes.
Can you try? Can you what?
Look at Boba Fett.
Can I try and calm it? Can I try and
I wouldn't
to it?
I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't
Yeah,
appear to be in any mood for people coming. It would probably think you were just offering yourself as a tasty treat.
Have we followed the tracks?
Beast riding.
Yeah. You followed the tracks, and you can see. Oh, in fact, I'll make it now because it's easy enough to do. I should have done this before.
So I'll tell you what I'm thinking is, and it has to be, as far as I'm aware, only Koda that can do this. is to become a flying decoy and lead it into the camp of the Scent of Fear.
Yep.
One thing you've noticed about it is it's not fast. It's slow and it's lumbering.
Okay.
So if you sprint, if you're giving it some legs, you will more than easily outpace it. If you're going at sort of, even a normal jog speed is as fast as it's going right, as it's going right now, and it seems to be going flat out, and it's properly not happy for whatever reason. It's reaching out. You can see the massive claws, and it's got glowing red eyes, unlike the one that Luke fought. This is a nasty bastard.
He's angry. Yeah, let's follow the trail. It doesn't need to be Koda then. It's not as fast as I thought, so we can just.
But as we're running, Dio's starting to get a little bit suspicious. So he's going to turn around to Boman. He's went, "Is that thing real?"
Yeah, life sense. I was just thinking that as
You get exactly the same answer as last time, Dave. I mean, I should make you roll, but I'm not going to. It's saying that it's alive, but it's not.
I think we should let Andy book a Boba Fett
demolish
trip.
trees, which were definitely real.
Yeah, it pushed trees aside, didn't it?
Yeah, like they weren't there.
I'm not risking this. I'm following the trail, running towards the camp, running towards the pirates.
What I'm going to give you. Let me just get this up on electronic.
Took a thermal detonator down its throat and be done with it.
Well, I mean, as it stands, you think you could. Well, I'll just run. I'll give it till I get you the map, so I can see. You can formulate a plan based on it. Let's have a look. So I need domain.
You could Johnny Rico it. I could climb up a tree, jump on its back and try and pull it back, and then Koda flies over and drops a thermal detonator into its mouth, and I jump off. And then do that and rub my helmet and do a big cheesy 90s grin.
I was just thinking, for shits and giggles, could I try and jump on its back?
Don't try and eat it. It's too big and furry.
And try and ride it and try and steer it.
Where's the map you need?
I don't know. Book a Boba Fett. Let's go.
It's not here. It's not. It's not.
I'm game.
I'll give you the map. But what you can see is. I mean, I'll show you roughly. Hang on, let me get the right thing. Is that anything anywhere near seeable? Oh, hang on. I found it. Hang on. We can do it properly. So take shots. Right, we're nearly there. This is me on the fly. On the fly, check me out. Journal. Oh, cats! She's knocking me dice. That's me wild dice. Oh.
What did he get?
She's so naughty. Right.
A 6, of course, Lewis.
You go away, little monkey. Oh, not helping. Right, handout. I need me 10. What's that done? That's the new one. Is he doing anything yet? So, make available.
Yeah.
Was everyone able to see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can see the arrow saying rebels approach. That's where you were following that's where you came in from before you saw the hunters. You can see where they're marked. The hunters are marked. The Rancor is where they come from, the direction of where this tree is. So you guys are as it
It's true.
bursts through, you guys are still here by the. Oh no, you haven't. You'd followed the path, so you guys would be here. So
none of us can
Where's
see where
here?
you're saying here, Mark. You're pointing to your screen, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a nipple. I can't even do it
Yeah.
on the. Well, it's going to be you're going to be around on the island next to number 3 on the map. Sorry, that was a very twatty thing. Realising I'm not actually on the.
The problem is we're all looking and none of us said
Yeah,
anything.
like,
We can
what
all
you
see
on
doing this.
about?
We can all see doing this. So you're going to be here, and then we can all see not one of us said a thing.
Really? Because I said it straight away as soon as I thought, I'm looking at the screen and I can't see anything. Turned and I thought, no, the dick. No, okay, thank you, Mark. So we're at number 3.
Yeah, you know. So you can see. Can everyone see the number 3, which is a log?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you're by the small bush, just before the log, and
Okay.
you see the rancor coming. So which sort of direction would you be heading?
Due south. We need to get on top of that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the rocky escarpment's high. Is it? Can we see the land?
And what you can see at the top of the rocky escarpment is boulders. Some of them big, some of them small, some of them medium, and they look like you could push them off the edge.
Yes, let's do that, Mark.
And
Well,
the
you might not
trails.
be able to. I am going to need movement rolls from everyone. So if we could just do it'll be a run or just which one is it? I think it's strength. Is it strength or?
Crawling, climbing, jumping, lifting, stamina, swimming is what I've got in the strength.
Yeah, so it's going to be a strength roll.
Just straight strength.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's all right. Karrakk can carry you.
I think it.
I've only got 2D plus 2 in strength.
Okay. You need
I
moderate.
was
So,
earlier when we were talking about the leeches. I was saying, well, Dio's riding Karrakk's shoulders, so he's fine. He's not in the water.
you're falling. You're falling a bit behind, Sam. But I mean, at this stage, it's not that bad. You're still with the group, but you are falling behind a bit. So, can we have more rolls, please? This time it's going to be swimming because you're going to have. This is you've run across the log and you're going to have to swim to get to the next island.
Can I roll something I'm good at, like computer programming?
No. That's enough.
I mean,
that's okay. I'm happy with the 9 on the swim.
What about Boman 7?
I got a 7.
Yeah, you only need the swimming thing's easy. You only needed more than 6 to keep going. So what I'm going to say then, it's keeping up with you. You are, I would say, at the same pace as it, but because you had a head start, you're going to be okay. So you get to the escarpment, number 8 on the map, which where we need to be. Rancor, where are you, you bugger?
Not going to be able to ride a Rancor, am
Yeah, he's not letting you, mate.
He's not letting me.
He took your toy away from you.
He has took my toy away from me.
Well, no, you can have a go if you want.
No, it's gone. I tried. You ignored me, Mark.
Sorry.
We're moving on.
So I am mean. Right, so this escarpment is 6 meters high, rising up from the island. Strewn across its top are numerous boulders that you believe could be rolled or thrown. You can climb it with a moderate climbing or jumping.
Can I use the rappel line in the utility belt to assist me in this role?
Yep, and I would say that that drops the difficulty to easy.
I'll do that too, please.
You can use the same rope. You can all use the same rope. I mean,
Lovely.
just take it when you get back. So you still, I mean, you're looking at this. It's not built for climbing. You reckon you've probably got 3 rounds from it getting to the bottom to getting to be able to hurt you. And yeah, as it stands, you know, this looks like the place to make a stand, pretty much. The boulders, if you want to throw them, small ones will do 4 dice damage, and it's an easy strength roll. Medium boulders need a moderate strength roll, but will do 6 dice. Large need a difficult roll, but they get 8, and very difficult give you a 10d one, and it's you have to roll. You make a dex check to actually be on target, so it'd be 2 rolls. But you can, if you go for the huge ones, which you need 24. Hang on, is it 20? It's 21 plus. To
You just wait until it goes underneath, though, wouldn't you? Just roll it off on it.
Well, you can do that as well.
I feel like I'd be safer using my pistol because it's 60 plus 2, and I'm more likely to hit shit with it than anything else.
Can I not just wedge a grenade under one of the big ones?
Theoretically.
Ah, yes.
I'm going to try and push the heaviest one off, just because I want to see if I can do it.
Well, you see, I mean, if you want to, hang on, reduces difficulty. Rolling them instead of throwing them reduces the difficulty by 1, but requires a dex roll to hit. So actually, if you throw them, it counts as an automatic hit. If you roll them, you've got to make a dex check, but it's easier to
throw it.
It's easier.
Yeah, Karrakk, you're picking it up and throwing it.
Well, you need to beat 21 with a strength roll to do it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is where my strength will let me down. Shall I have a go?
Yeah, why not?
Well, it's, you know, this is as good a place to fight it as any. In fact, this is like the place where you're thinking this is as good as we're getting.
Oh no!
Oh no, you haven't managed to lift
Use a character point. Use a character point.
Yeah, I was going to say, can't use a character point.
Or you could use a character point.
And what do you roll when you use a character
Another
point?
dice and add it.
So another
D6.
Another D6,
D6.
yeah.
Where are your additional dice?
It's on the
on
the
roll
white
20
bar
itself.
at the top left-hand side.
Top left
underneath
corner,
the
not your
ruler.
character sheet.
Oh God, it's on bloody. 5.
Yes.
Yep.
23.
So you're doing 10 dice damage.
10 dice damage. So it's 10. What am I rolling? 10 what?
10 D6. Everything's a D6.
10 D6. I'll do 5 and 5.
Right.
This one. 19. 17.
So
40,
36.
36.
36. He gets 13 dice to roll back, though. So how many have I got here? So I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to roll this twice and then 3. So first one is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 on the first.
We can't do anything to it then.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
You've beat it. You only need another 16.
So yep. That's not done a great deal. It's now at the bottom of the escarpment. So
If it's rolling 13 dice on its armor save, we can't do anything but keep running.
Yeah. Koda can't get on it, so we keep running. We're just going to have to keep running.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean,
Can I have another go at pushing one of the big guns off?
yeah, of course. Two of you can. You know,
I mean, if
two of you can join forces, so you can roll.
Yeah.
Roll both your strength. I'll say.
Find out, Koda. So that'd be a combined of 27.
27. That's enough.
To hit.
So another 10 dice.
Do you want me to roll the damage, Andy?
yeah, you roll damage, mate.
3, 4,
Nope.
10. 10, 11, 12.
It's a little bit better. 38.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What do you get? 30, 38. So I'm
38.
on 25. Ooh. 25, 26. 2. And it rolled a wild dice. 1. So that's 3 off. So 25, and you've got 38.
So that does 13 damage.
Incapacitate.
Is that what
Actually, no.
13 is?
Yep. Right. When the player characters defeat the Rancor, by crushing it with boulders or in combat, says the huge beast shudders, casting a baleful glance at you as it slumps to the ground. Its claws tear, its legs pump up and down, and a loud wheezing sound comes from its chest before black blood spurts from its mouth. Finally, the death rattle comes from its throat, and it lies still. Then it begins to fade. You see the ground beneath it appear beneath it. The Rancor is gone.
Man,
Its
I've believed
footprints
it.
and floor marks have disappeared. It's as though it never existed.
Yeah, and at this point, I think Dio's just going to turn to Boman and just say, there is some crazy ass force shenanigans going on here, mate. Any chance? I mean, have you tried talking to the big man?
Jesus.
Big man? Yeah.
The dude with the long hair? Your
Oh, your master.
Oh, Qui-Gon. Well, I've tried, but he's not interested. I don't know what to tell you. I could try again, but I'd suggest we rest first. Find safety.
Yeah, well, I mean, the place where you're at is you're on high ground. It's dry. It's as good a place as any.
We can't even eat a Rancor. That would have been tasty.
No.
I mean, I'm going to happily
like
say
chicken.
I don't know how much. If you how many portions have you got now? You've got enough for your tea, haven't you? Keep close. That's really important because I'm a cabbage. Keep a close tally on your rations.
Well, we only had one meal left. Obviously,
no, we found rations on the dead people.
So you found 3 sets. So you had 1 meal left, then you found 3, so you had 4. And I can happily say you can scavenge more fungus of the nice variety to make enough for everyone. So that'd be tea
boulders,
time.
are they edible?
Sorry, boulders.
Boulders
Well,
edible.
they're a bit crunchy. That's the main problem with them. The cat wants to play with my dice, and she's not. Come on, girl. Right. At this point, I'm aware of the time, so I'm going to read. This is a good point to leave it, but you've got another cutaway to crew tag. So the camera, you're settling down for the for the night and divvying out some unpleasant-looking food. So exterior, an island clearing somewhere in Trinta's vast swamp. Krutag stands in an area of scorched ground, staring belligerently down at a small alien who is trembling in fear. Vanished! Ships don't vanish! Krutag raises his fist and slams it into the alien's head, who hits the ground with a sickening thud, neck broken. The camera pans right, following Krutag's gaze. It settles on a group of bounty hunters who shuffle nervously. 2 patrols lost to these fugitives in this festering swamp. The hunters nod dumbly, eyeing the crumpled form of their comrade. And now the scent of fear has been stolen. Krutag points at one of the hunters. Gatral, we must find them now. Take 6 hunters, search to the north, find them before they strand us here. Grattel nods and he angrily signals for the hunters to follow him. The camera pans back to Krutag. Excuse me. His cold, hard eyes flare angrily. The rest of you come with me, I'll show you how to hunt. These small fry will soon learn the meaning of fear. The remaining 8 hunters follow Krutag into the swamp. And that's a good place to leave it for the evening. Was that okay? Was I too much of a cabbage?
That was good.
That's great.
You're not a cabbage.
I think maybe a Webb's lettuce.
Iceberg.
Oh, nice one, dude. That's kind of. I'd rather be an iceberg. So yeah, when do we know when the next one is?
I don't know.
Pause as everyone opens up the app.
There isn't another one on. No.
I'm sure Dave will let me know with plenty of advance time for the next one. I was going to ask actually, whilst I've got you all, if someone who's got Warcraft installed could arrange to give me some guild invites, I'd be very grateful.
I currently don't have WoW installed, but we might be able to arrange something.
Yeah. Lou, have you got WoW installed at all?
Yes, I've got WoW installed.
So whenever our next mutual game is, if I log on, 20 minutes early, would that be could we do that? That'd be cool if so.
Yeah, what do you want? Guild advice?
Guild invite. I've got new characters.
Guild invite.
Yeah, and no one's been on that I know since.
I thought you were the guild master.
I am, but you can't invite yourself. Your own account. You've got to be somebody else. But I said there's no rush.
That's fine. I'll jump on.
So next time, I'm going to say that the Vorr'uun hadn't finished. The reason you haven't got your own ship yet is the Vorr'uun hadn't finished. The way I'm going to envision it, obviously you're going to choose exactly what it looks like, but in game, if you'd mind, so the Vorr'uun just want to surprise you and make something really cool. Make something really cool.
Yeah.
So even though you're telling me what it's going to look like, Dee will be able to go, wow, when you see it. So. Don't need it for next time because you're not going to have it, but some point before we start the next adventure would be cool. And thank you everybody for playing my game and engaging. I would like to say, may the force be with you always, because I forgot to say that we were going to roll dice in anger earlier in a galaxy far, far away. So at least I've sort of covered the bases now. If there's anyone out there that doesn't hate me, please like and subscribe. And I will catch everyone hopefully very soon.
Cheers, Mark.
Yeah,
Good evening, gentlemen.
Right.